I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Beard's looking scraggly, rocking a new look. Hey, got a really cool video to make for you guys right now. It's some very cool peppers with some cool stories. I had a bunch of voice clips from Brian Townshend, who's provided these peppers, and it's fascinating. I really wish, I wish I could just spit it all back I wish I was as fluent with the knowledge that he has. But let me tell you a little bit about this. When I first show you, this is the Butterscotch Ghost Scorpion. Now this pepper right here he's been working on this for 7 years, so it's almost stable, all right? What a fantastic pepper, beautiful color, look at the color there, all right? Now, let me tell you a little bit about the Butterscotch Ghost Scorpion. What ended up happening was he got a darker peach Ghost Scorpion, and he grew it out, and what happened is it led to a whole bunch of different really cool colors. It's fascinating to me. So the Butterscotch Ghost Scorpion is the first one I showed you. The next one is a Naglah mustard, okay? This is a Naglah mustard, and boy is it mustard. Really cool color. Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous. All right, then we have this, which is a Naglah butterscotch. Now he's grown this for 2 years, but look at the butterscotch color on this. Now I asked him about if it's the difference between a caramel and a butterscotch. They're just different colors. If you look at them side by side, it's a different color variant. It's kind of interesting. The New Mexico Pepper Institute originally made the Naglah by crossing a Butte Naga, okay, with a 7-pot Naglah chocolate, okay. Apparently when the Naglah, and I may be pronouncing it wrong, but when it was first released, it was very unstable, but it opened up a lot of really cool doors for working with different phenotypes because it was throwing all kinds of strange pods, strange shapes. So for selective breeding, it really gave growers an opportunity to come up with something very unique. Now the thing about the Naglah is, and I got this information from Brian, they can test as high as 1.8 million, but the reason they don't have the record is because when they first released it, it was so unstable that a lot of people are growing out, they didn't select to breed it, you know, so they aren't growing the hottest stuff, but it can get as high as 1.8 million for the chocolate Naglah. Just fascinating. And the drag is I can't take pictures. Well, I guess it's a good thing for the viewer because it's kind of a drag when I stop and take pictures for Instagram. But what I'm going to do is take some screen grabs if they turn out good, and I'll post them to Instagram. But the first one we're going to eat is we'll do the Butterscotch Ghost first. Such a pretty pepper. Honestly, it's almost a tragedy to cut this thing open. I love the color right there. Right there. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so let's do this one first. I'll let you be the first ones to see the inside. I haven't even looked at it yet. Is that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous, that lime green? Not even lime, it's lighter than that, but boy, is that beautiful. Super oily, gorgeous interior. I'm gonna cut them all open at once and then eat them, but that's the interior of the Butterscotch Ghost Scorpion, which is in F7, just about stable. The next one is the Naglah mustard. Haven't looked at it yet. Let you be the first. It's the whole pod. It's also really pretty. Not quite as green, a little lighter than that. But boy, if you look at the upper ridge right there, that is coated in oil. You can see it glistening there. It's really an oily pod. Wow, that is cool. The oil in that, right? The oil right along this edge is just incredible. It's really cool looking. All right, so that's the Naga mustard. And the last one is the Naga butterscotch. The way Brian kind of described it, they kind of look at the butterscotch as kind of like a Werther's. If you ever seen the Werther's candy, that kind of color. Okay, so here's the pepper whole. And there is the interior. Wow, wow, look at how oily that thing is. Isn't that incredible? I'll see if I can get a screen grab for Instagram. Boy, those are so oily. Again, right here, if you look at this pod, right up here, under this ridge right there, excuse me, right here, there's a dark ridge of oil. Very, very cool. This one has a different aroma. The Naga mustard and the butterscotch, the Naglah butterscotch, have a very similar aroma, but the butterscotch Ghost Scorpion has a different aroma. All right, so here we go, you guys. Thank you, Brian Townshend, for these incredible peppers. This is the butterscotch Ghost Scorpion, which is an F7. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. A little sweetness up front, which is crazy. Wow. That tastes great. There was sweetness up front that faded kind of quickly. There was no floral. Beautiful finish. I'm telling you, I think the best way to describe that, it's kind of a go-between between fruit. It's not really fruity and it's not really earthy, but it's kind of right in the middle. Oh, tasted so good. Pretty hot. Heat is still building. Somebody who's not a chili head, this would upend your whole day, the whole of your day. It's for real. The burn is in my throat, not so much on my tongue or the inside of my cheeks and my mouth at all, but mostly focused on my throat. Beautiful radiating burn though. It has a ghost pepper build. It absolutely has a ghost pepper build. It's kind of slow and builds like that, but it's very even and very, it's a very smooth burn. It's not a violent, doesn't like hit you like a Primatali does. It has a ghost pepper, really beautiful burn. It's a great pepper. Or if you're a chili head, you're somebody who really likes hot stuff, that's gonna rank somewhere from 6 and up. I can see someone saying that's a chili head saying it's a 10 for them. I can maybe someone who's really hardcore would say it's a 6. But very, very good tasting pepper. Totally doesn't taste like a green pepper. It, you know, I don't know. The best way I can think about it is just kind of a go-between between the mustard and the earthy and fruity, I mean. All right, here's the second one. This is the Naglah mustard. Totally different taste. Try to imagine it like this. It's a spectrum of, like, here you have fruity, here you have earthy. The first one, the Butterscotch Ghost Scorpion, was right in the middle, kind of a go-between earthy and fruity. The Naglah Mustard, fruity here, earthy here. It was more this way, all right? It wasn't full-on earthy. Still had a little bit of fruitiness, but it was more leaning, a little bit more earthy than the Butterscotch Scorpion was. Totally different flavor, though. There was no sweetness in it like the Butterscotch Ghost Scorpion had. It's a great pepper. Of the two so far, though, I like the taste of the Butterscotch Ghost better. As far as heat, it's not as hot to me as the first one. So I think the Butterscotch Ghost is hotter so far, and it's not going to climb any higher. It should have advanced the heat, and it really didn't at all, which tells me that the Ghost Scorpion is a hotter pepper. It didn't move the needle much at all, and it should have. So, but now that pepper, the Naga mustard, he's grown for 5 years. Here, oh, it's just so pretty. Right at the base here, right here, the color of that oil is spectacular. You can see it. It's very, very oily. This is the Naga Butterscotch. Now, I'd be willing to bet, my guess is that this is going to taste more like the first pod than the second. The color's more similar, and yeah, we'll see. This is in 2 years for him. Here we go. This is the Naglah Butterscotch. And that was one of the best tasting pods. Oh, it was similar to the Butterscotch Ghost Scorp, except it had a lot more sweetness up front, and that's a hot pepper. That's a hot one. That definitely moved the needle a lot. So that's going to be much hot. The Naglah Butterscotch is hotter than the Naglah Mustard for sure. Now, the Naglah Butterscotch, my mouth and my cheeks and inside of my mouth and my tongue are burning. So I got the throat burn from the Ghost Scorpion Naglah Butterscotch. Didn't feel a whole lot of extra burn from the Naglah Mustard, but the Naglah Butterscotch kind of bypassed, didn't attack my throat, just giving my mouth a beating. But the Naglah Butterscotch was, oh, is that so good. That was, again, the spectrum, fruity and earthy. It was almost a little bit this way. A little bit leaning fruity, and was super sweet. For a super hot, any sweet is startling, because you just don't get super hots that are hot, that are sweet, you know. But that had sweetness to it. That was really just a delicious pepper. Now, so if not for that pepper, the last pepper, that's going to be somewhere from a 7. I think that may even be hotter than the Butterscotch Ghost Scorpion. The Naglah Butterscotch is a hot pepper. That's going to be somewhere from a 7 to a 10. Yeah, it's a little hotter than the first one. Great peppers, though. Brian Townshend, man. Thank you for sharing the information with me. You guys, Brian Townshend's information is in the description box. Check him out. Very good guy. Very, very intelligent and willing to share his information. Right there is the pepper for this bus. If this is your kind of content, this is your kind of bus driver, get on your bus. Hit that thing right there. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. Select all, but visit us daily so you don't miss anything. To get your bus pass, hit the tab that says join. It's $4.99 a month. For that, you get 3 live streams a week, 3 or 4 live streams a week, depending on how it works, and just a ton of, almost 100. We're working on 100 videos. So if you haven't checked, there's a lot of content you haven't seen. Right there is the Lifeboat, my brother Tommy's channel about victory over addiction. So if you or anybody you know has a problem with addiction, please check it out. It's amazing. More videos here. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this This was Chase the Heat.